I'm in ancient Brixia, this is Brescia, and it is the best preserved archaeological site of the Romans in northern Italy. And what you have behind me here is the Capitolium, reconstructed in the fascist era. Originally, this is constructed by Vespasian, replacing an Augustan Capitolium, which replaces earlier Republican temples, one of which is beautifully excavated and preserved, and you can get a great experience in exploring that part of the Republican form. And the third component is going to be the theater, which is literally right next door, altogether making it the most spectacular Roman site in northern Italy. The Cisalpine Gallic Cenomanni were defeated by the Romans, and already in 225 BC you have a Roman city. It starts to flourish under Augustus and thrive under Vespasian. But eventually it's sacked by Alaric, Attila the Hun, and Theodoric the Great in the 5th century. What's left behind is something extraordinary. The Capitolium was rediscovered in 1826, revealing this pavement of one of the 3 cellas of the Triad Temple. And more recent investigations have discovered the remains of a cella of the Republican Temple dating between 89 BC and 75 BC. There's also a huge cache of bronze works, frames, beautifully and exquisitely detailed, dumped together, hidden away with 6 gilded bronze heads. This is an extraordinary rediscovery of the history of Brescia at the Capitolium. The portraits preserved are of Septimius Severus, a Flavian woman, 2 of Probus, and 2 of Claudius Gothicus. In this case here, I'm looking down at the remains of the column bases for the Scene Franz building, and then we can see behind me some of the remains of the seating. But you can see that over time houses are built right on top of the remains of the seating. This is exactly what we get in the theater of Pompey the Great, for example, in Rome. But in this case here, a lot of the buildings that aggregated over time on the seating have been removed, but you still have the traces of them right here. Looking to the Capitolium, we'll see that it's built on the part of a hill. To the left will be the entrance into the Republican Temple, and to the right of the Capitolium leads off into the area of the theater. As we pull away from the piazza in front of the Capitolium, we come down to the original ground level, where you have the Decumanus running in antiquity, and right on top of it there's the modern street. And just beyond it, you have the Forum of Brescia. And here you have one of the columns of the porticos that line the piazza square. And just beyond that, you have this magnificent wall which incorporates the remains of 2 stories of the basilica, the law court of Brescia, right off the Forum proper. Just down the street, in the complex of Santa Giulia, where you have an extraordinary series of museums, there was the discovery made in the 1960s of a series of domus residential structures dating from the 1st century to the 4th century AD, part of the wonderful experience you get in this World Heritage UNESCO site. Brixia, Roman Brescia.